Hello traders, welcome back to the Chart Whisperer, where we only trade when the market pays us to. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. Well, at least it is inside South Africa, so let's get right into it. Dow Jones. Okay, in fact, before I even say anything market related, I just want you guys to know that levels are kind of out of whack for me this morning. Correlation is kind of mad. Cycles aren't being completed, so just so you know. Also, I think it's important to say that because not every day is going to be a clear level count day, and it's very important to be able to discern um between the days. Okay, so Dow Jones, two levels of drop have been confirmed. I'm not sure that this is a level. I'm not convinced, and I'll tell you why. It didn't break the ADR. A couple of tools for how I confirm levels when they aren't so clear. ADR hasn't been matched for three levels. Normally we expect the water to cross the blueberry, or at least the ketchup. None of that either. Obviously many days have been seen, but I haven't used that as a measurement in a long time, so not quite sure. Maybe another level of drop, maybe. We'll see how price develops. What will I do about it? I think I'm still to decide. I think I actually want to go short, to be completely honest. um but yeah, I'll play it by ear as the day goes, of course. Nasdaq 100, here at least we've had our three levels, and then our reversal level as well. Very happy with that. Although when I look at the 4 hour, I still expect them to be in a bearish trend for a while, or at least give me a clear reset. So that hasn't been seen yet, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm still expecting it. Excuse me. I would expect maybe one or two more levels of rise before continuing the downtrend. So with today is concerned, I would be expecting to go long. Not that I'll take a position, but I would be expecting to go long. Cable, none of one of those out of whack levels. They've kind of been trading in a range as well, and I really don't like when they do two levels down, two levels up, two levels down again. Really not a fan of that. But I actually could go short today, because at least these two levels were actually very nice and clear. That peak formation looks like it's pretty solid. So we'll see how that goes. I actually am looking to go short for one more level, and then we'll wait for the uptrend again. Again, only if a setup presents itself. But yeah, that's it. The euro. Geez, I know I put these two here to signal two levels of drop. Two levels. I've been saying this, I think, all week. I don't like what's happening here. This is not how I operate. I like very clear levels. That being said, I think I'm probably just gonna stay out here. I mean, yeah, this looks like a nice short area and whatnot, but I'm just gonna stay out. It's not worth the trouble. Fortunately, the AUD is very clear. Clean three levels of rise, as you saw here. I was actually expecting to go short there if there was an opportunity, but nothing came. But it's always good to know that they're still respecting the rules of the levels, if you will, and a little bit of that. I mean, you can almost always predict where the market turns, right? There is a previous high or previous low where that happens. So yeah, yesterday they did a bit of a pullback. I mean, it would be nice if today they hit that high one more time. That would make it perfect for me. Then I'll definitely go short. But okay, no, I'm getting carried away. This is the levels portion. I'll come back and talk about entries later. USDCAD, clean. Three levels of drop, two rise so far. Over 2 days. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that comes straight from Mr. Morrow's textbook. So love that. Swiss franc, another one of those that I don't like. I mean, sure, we had three clear levels of rise here, and then two of drop, and here we go again. Now, I was still okay going short if they didn't break this level, but they have broken it. So now, this could have been the beginning of an uptrend, or they could be. It could be a matter of grabbing liquidity, a stop, whichever terminology you prefer. Okay, we'll keep it. um, BTMM related. They could be trying to grab orders there by last month's high, last week's high. This looks like an area of very interesting liquidity, probably. Up here and orders, well, same thing, orders and liquidity. So we'll see how that shapes up. But the long and the short of it is that I'm not getting involved. This was Frank. And finally, S&P 500, one sharp level of drop, but it was a huge level. And what I don't like is that it could have been used as a reset, because as you can see, they kind of pulled back quite aggressively here. I just want to see quickly if it could have been a full level, at least from an ADR point of view. And yes. So technically, this could have been another level. This could have been a level of rise. This could be the beginning of a reset. And if you haven't heard me say it before, I never, ever try to predict resets, especially in the first level. Maybe if the second one is like a sharp rise and it threatens this, then I'll consider it. But as it stands, I am still expecting short. And let's get into the meta of entries. Dow Jones, like I said, may or may not take this. I'll see how things go on in New York. Let's see. What are the areas of it? Okay, yeah. Actually, let's see. Let me do this. I will consider position at yesterday's high. I definitely will. It has to be compelling, of course, but I will consider taking a short position there. Nasdaq, I would like it to go long, but there is nowhere I can get an entry, so I'm obviously staying out. Cable, happy to go short. With the cable, my favorite area is actually the initial high of the day, especially the way Asia's set up now. If they give us, I think it's a type 2 setup. So yeah, if they give me a little something. Also, I don't know if the video will be out then, but there's some CPI report coming out at 8 my time at least. I think that's 9 on the market watch. So we'll see how that actually pans out. But yeah, I'll look to go short there if something presents itself. Euro, thank you very much. Not getting involved there. AUD, just like the pound ish, and they've broken Asia low. Don't like that. But yeah, if something comes up, I'll get it here at the initial high of the day and maybe last week's high. Canadian, let's see, do we have some good areas? Just Asia low. However, again, could be another nice type 2 setup. We'll see how it goes down here. Swiss franc not getting involved, and S&P. I would like to go short there as well. Again, only at yesterday's high. As you know, I do not take any positions when it comes to the indices at the initial highs and lows. Just not strong enough for me, so I'll take a short there. Again, it has to be very high probability because it's pretty shaky what's going on here in terms of levels, at least from my perspective. What normally helps with this for me is the dollar index, but even that is in a range, as you can see. So we'll see what's going on there over time. But that is it for me for now. If you find any value, please actually subscribe, and click the link in the description. There are 2 of them. One goes to the channel where I give my macro overview once or twice a week, depending on how things shape up. Also, if there's a major news event. And then in that same description, there's also a link to a discussion group. That's just a bunch of BTMM traders, experienced and non-experienced. Just we're talking about the markets when we have any setups, compare notes, just a bit of a, like I said, BTMM community. So if you would benefit from that, I know I do. Just check in the description. You'll find links to both. Apart from that, that's all from me. Have yourselves a profitable trading day, and I will see you in the next one.